Hey, it is Friday. Hope you're having a great week and jumping in with today's live video, of course, on how to actually have clarity to start your day. This is the number one thing that you need in order to be able to make the most out of your day. So the best analogy that I can kind of give around this is trying to drive forward with a muddy windscreen. And how fast or how far would you be able to go? What decisions would you be able to make? What fears would you be having if you have not got a clear windscreen to see from when you actually start to drive forward? So good morning to everybody that's jumping on. Hey Christy, hey Danielle, lovely to have you on here. So important, guys, is this clarity. And now, how do we actually get clarity, or what happens first of all if we actually don't have clarity? Like I said, it's really hard to make decisions about the day. It's really hard to know what your priorities are, and you will not feel that you've either got the energy, the passion, or the ability to be able to move forward in a really powerful way. Good morning to everybody jumping on. Say hello, please. Hey Sandra, hey Ricky, and I'm gonna have to put on my glasses. I'm sorry, guys. Sal, lovely to have you on here as well. So if anybody's got any questions as well, please let me know, or please drop a comment in the link below. And of course, as always, if this is really helpful for you, please like, love, or share that with those that you love. But what we're talking about today is the most important thing to start your day with. And without this, you really will be feeling like you're spinning on the spot. You may be lost in confusion, you may be lost in overwhelm, or feeling unsure of what to actually take action on. You may feel really challenged in other areas of your life, or not sure, pulled in multiple directions. And I think for a lot of women, and certainly probably for men as well, I can obviously only speak from a woman's perspective. Good morning, Diane, lovely to have you on, honey. It's so important to be able to have this sense of clarity, because otherwise we get taken off topic. Other people take us off our own agenda, and especially if you have not taken the time to, number one, get clear on who you are and who you want to be. And so that's the first step around this. But not only what you value, what's most important to you in life, and what you want and why you want it. They are the most important questions to be actually asking yourself every single day, because without that, like I said, it is like trying to drive forward. Good morning, Jodie, lovely to have you on here as well. It is like trying to drive forward with the muddy windscreen, guys. And it's just, it makes life very difficult. Good morning, Anne, lovely to have you on as well. And this is absolutely key for anybody that really wants to hit the reset button. If you've found that you've been floundering in the uncertainty, or that you've been feeling really challenged recently in either, COVID-19 events, or perhaps other areas of your life, or perhaps you're going through some relationship challenges or financial challenges, this is absolutely very powerful for you. Thanks, Anne. That's lovely to have you on. Hey, Anne Lenahan as well. So we've got two Annes on here. Really powerful in so many ways, guys, to be able to get absolute clarity. And a lot of the time, if you're feeling like you're muddled, or you are confused with the decisions to be made or the priorities to be made, it is because there's a loss of absolute clarity. Now, clarity leads to productivity, it leads to increased energy, it leads to a greater influence within our team or our family unit, because if you've got more certainty, if you know where you're driving, you know the decisions that you need to make, and you can bring full energy and full focus to that, because you know, A, that it's what you value and you're running it through that filter system, and B, it's what you want, then you can see how powerful this actually becomes. And like I said, without this, hey Rod, great to have you on. Hey Tony, lovely to have you on. So this really does come back to absolute key first thing in the morning. So if anybody has been in long-term, low-level stress, this again is going to be really important, because a lot of the stress factors that can come out or can be created is through not knowing where to put your focus. not knowing where to put your energy, not knowing what is going to be the best use of your time or what is going to bring about the best results. It can be overgiving or overextending in many areas, trying to people please with so many different areas of life, either with your family or perhaps with friends or perhaps with clients. Like there's so many different ways that this actually plays out, and it creates this low level chronic stress. Now, what I know about adrenal fatigue and what I know about burnout is that when this goes on, when this is prolonged for too long, where you feel conflicted in your energy, you feel like, oh, if I don't do that, well then I feel guilty and bad, but I really want to be doing this thing, then again, it's that split energy which actually drives that chronic low-level stress and chronic low-level burnout, basically. And then it only takes another 1 or 2 big events. It might be a car accident, it might be hurting yourself, it might be a loved one becoming ill, it might be something like obviously COVID-19, where it puts the system in higher alert, and now suddenly you're actually dealing with a lot more stress than what you've actually got going on as well. A lot more stress than what you actually had previously, which has now compounded the stress and the burnout. And your system will be in that tipping zone where it's kind of like walking along on a tightrope, where you feel like you could fall off the edge at any point in time. Not a great feeling. And certainly if you're waking up with brain fog and feeling exhausted, or just feeling that lack of energy during your day, this is more than likely probably what's going on for you as well. Good morning, Leanne. Lovely to have you on. So like I said, if anybody's got any particular questions, or if this is resonating for you where it's like, yeah, I feel like I've been in that low level stress for a long time, please send me some love. Hey Beverly, great to have you on. And perhaps, you know, if there's been some higher level situations in life for you at the moment where, you know, it's peaked, I guess that stress in a more acute way for you as well, that could be, you know, a really big challenge as well in terms of like what I was saying, just putting you into that greater hypervigilance. Now, some ways of actually knowing whether you're in this phase or not. Hey Jacinda, great to have you on. Is if you are feeling feelings of depression or apathy, feelings of high anxiety, you can't sit still, or you're just feeling incredibly anxious internally. Perhaps you're feeling overly sensitive. Perhaps, you know, you're getting, it's difficult for you to receive feedback or criticism because you're actually really hard on yourself, or you're being negative, or you notice it's harder for you to be more positive or to think more positively. Now, there's absolutely a definite reason around why this is actually happening, and it's not only a pattern of thought and a habitual pattern of emotion, but it's also what's going on for you physically within your body in a biochemical way. And our body actually becomes biochemically addicted to the hormones of stress. I know for myself personally, like I've got to be really careful because I'm addicted to adrenaline, and a lot of people are. It's kind of like, I know that high flying energy, and I know, and I can get there in a really powerful, positive way, but I know if I'm not doing that, sometimes the body will actually want to create stress or create drama through the stories or through the thoughts in our mind in order for us to have the bodily response to then go back into that. And that's where, you know, things like meditation and yoga obviously are very beneficial. But the main key point, I guess, that I'm really wanting to make today is really about having that clarity at the start of your day, because it is going to really start to make a massive difference in terms of that split energy, in knowing what your priorities are and in knowing where you need to bring your full focus and your full energy every single day. And like I said, it allows you to be so much more productive moving forward as well too, guys. So I really hope that's been helpful. Like I said, you know, if you are experiencing perhaps low-level chronic stress, or you know that, and I had a conversation with one of my beautiful clients the other day. Good morning, Mel, lovely to have you on. Had a conversation with one of my clients the other day, and she said she feels like she's constantly sprinting in life. And if we're not setting marathon pace, guys, like that is where burnout is actually going to happen, where you're pushing yourself constantly and you feel like, oh, I just should be more motivated, or I just should pull myself together. Then I can can assure you that that is absolute burnout, either on its way or you're already in phase 1 or phase 2 of that. And so this is where number 1, clarity around what it is that you want and why you want that is 100% important, and who you wish to show up. That creates the reset, where then we can move forward with different choices. And it's just remembering every single day you have a choice. Every single moment you have a choice. It doesn't have to always be this way. I was talking to another client the other day, and she had a massive light bulb moment just around being busy, and she realized finally that she actually has a choice to be busy or not. Now, most people are just like, oh, this is just the way my life is. I haven't got a choice with this. Like, I very specifically designed and created my life in a way that really, really works for me. And you've got that ability. You've got that choice as well. This is where we can take ourselves from feeling that burnout, feeling that pressure, feeling like we have to be doing everything for everybody or keeping everybody else happy, or, they're overgiving and overcompensating in some ways. And again, that can go back to lower self-esteem as well, which is obviously, quite impactful in our relationships and how we're feeling about ourselves, and can lead to those symptoms of burnout as well. For those of you that have just jumped on, you may want to jump back to the start and just watch from the start. Hey Nicole, lovely to have you on here. It's so powerful, Sal, obviously, having those habits, having those rituals that really support your system to bring that sense of certainty. And like I spoke about in I think last week's video, around those two, either having certainty and being able to get certainty within rather than relying on the external certainty, definitely makes a difference. And this is kind of the key to that as well, in having that greater clarity, number 1, on who you are, who you wish to become, so who you're stepping into. And if you're already that person, how would you be feeling right now? And then being able to decide what is most important to you, where are your priorities today, and being able to bring your full focus and your full energy to that, so you're not living in split energy, guys. Like I said right at the start, hey Rod, great to have you on. It's like driving forward or attempting to drive forward with a muddy windscreen that you can't see out, and it makes you feel hesitant. You can feel how nervous that you'd be if you actually tried to get in a car and drive forward, where you had no vision. There's always that long statement, or that long serving statement, kind of a bit cliche but pretty true. Without a vision, people perish. And it's so true, because we need that for that emotional fuel every single day as well. So truly hope that's been helpful. I'll pop my link to my Thrive group below as well. It's really, really powerful. I've got some powerful distinctions in there. I definitely invite you, if you have been feeling some of those lower level energy feelings, or you resonate with anything that I've said in this video, definitely invite you to jump in and join the group. It is for women. So if you're a woman and you have your own business, or you're feeling stretched in multiple directions, please jump in, and I invite you to join that group to get some extra insight and extra information in how to balance your energies and how to move forward in a powerful way, and lots of those things obviously that can impact us on a day-to-day basis. But for now, loads of gratitude to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for jumping on, Sandra and Nicole. Sorry, I was trying to see whether it was Nicola or Nicole. Lovely to have you on here. Please jump back and watch the start of the video. Have an amazing day, guys. Loads of love and gratitude to you all, and have a great weekend. Bye.